Listen to this track.
Why do I try when everybody asking why? 'Cause I feel alive, I don't mind.
Now take a listen again.
Why do I try when everybody asking why? 'Cause I feel alive, I don't mind.
What has changed? I'm gonna break down what Reverb actually is, how to use it, and controls inside the Reverb plugin. This is Bite-Sized, the series where we break down music production buzzwords in less than 5 minutes. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Pia from Music Production for Women. Today's buzzword is reverb. So let's put it simply. Reverb is what gives a sound a sense of space. When you clap your hands into a room, the sound doesn't only travels back into our ears, it bounces off the walls, the ceiling, the furniture, and every surface around you. The sound jumps, its reflections come back into your ears very quickly after the original sound, and our brain blends it together as the space around the sound. That is reverb. Is it a bit complicated? It is. It's like imagining something that doesn't exist. Reverb, as a definition, it is the collection of reflections that makes a sound feel like it exists in a physical space. So when we use a reverb, we are recreating that sense of space, taking a dry sound and placing it somewhere. So it's like we're saying, oh, well, I'm singing and now I'm singing in a hall. I'm singing in a church. I'm singing in a small studio, whatever. Why do we use reverb? The main reason is control. Because when we record a live instrument, we want to record it as dry as possible. In this way, we are able to choose the sound in which the track stays later. That's why in music production, this is more or less the standard. So reverb is not just about making something sound echoey. It is about choosing where your sound lives in the mix. Without reverb, every sound can feel flat or disconnected. And with reverb, we create distance, depth, atmosphere, emotion, cohesion. You may think that reverb and delay are the same thing. No, wrong. They're not the same thing. They are both time-based effects, but they behave differently. Delay is a clear repeat of the original sound. Reverb, instead, is made of thousands of tiny reflections blending together into a smooth tale. Okay, let's now imagine we're opening our DAW and we're like, okay, let's try reverb. You open it on Ableton or Logic or whatever it is and you see these parameters, right? The first one you see, and that's the most important, is dry versus wet. Dry means the original sound without the reverb, while wet means the sound with the reverb. That's very easy. Quick note, subscribe for more videos just by clicking the button here. A completely dry vocal feels close, direct, and upfront, while a wet vocal feels more spacious, floaty. The more wet signal you add, the more space you create. Second key setting. The decay controls how long the reverb lasts. A short decay feels tight, clean, and controlled. A long decay feels huge, dreamy, and dramatic. Third key setting. Okay, so we already heard the word delay before in this video, and now you're telling me that delay is inside reverb. Here, are you joking? Pre-delay controls how long it takes for the reverb to start after the dry sound. This is especially useful on vocals. So imagine you're standing in front of a singer in a big church. So this is the singer and this is you. And this is the church. So you're very close. What you're gonna hear is the singer's voice first. And then a split second later, you hear the reflections of the room. So the singer sings, right? And what you're gonna hear is the voice of the singer straight into your ear. Oh my god, bells. Bells were reverb. Straight into your ears. And then the reflections are going to jump, 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 and go back to your ears. This tiny gap before the reflections start is called pre-delay. If we add more pre-delay, we usually make the source feels closer to you. It's like you're here. If we add less pre-delay, it's like you're standing here inside the church. This is measured in milliseconds. Fourth key setting. This should be easy, right? Size, the size of what? Of the room, of the space. Size controls how big the virtual room feels. Think of size as the blueprint of the room. A small size might feel like a bedroom or a tiny studio room, like my studio. A large size might be like a hall. So we explored the key settings, but I made a blog article about this, and I think it can be easier. I also created a downloadable PDF that you can just download by clicking in the description box. I think it will help you a lot. It's free download. Thanks so much for staying. This is Bite-Size. I'm Pia from Music Production for Women. Follow for more music production tips and see you in the next one.